Ladies and gentlemen, these are the top stories from the world of Formula One for this week. This is the Qatar Grand Prix. Lando Norris leads the championship standing from Oscar Piastri and Max Verstappen by 24 points, and expect Verstappen to close up the gap significantly in this weekend because there is also a sprint race. Then we have Adrian Newey being promoted in Aston Martin to become the team principal. Now, this may or may not work out. We have already seen there are plenty of other teams where team principals come from technical backgrounds that are doing an amazing job. Haas with Aya Komatsu, and then Alan Permain with Racing Bulls, then Lauren Mekies with Red Bull, and earlier he led the foundations in Racing Bulls too. So it can work out extremely well. Andrea Stella in McLaren. So that could work out really well, but at the same time, it could also go the other way. But I think if anyone can pull it off properly, it is Adrian Newey, and the amount of respect that Adrian Newey has in Aston Martin, I think this might work out. So in reality, there is only one way to find out, but I'm still 50-50 on this. Anyway, we move on. FIA has actually done something useful to make racing interesting, which is to listen to the team's technical concerns. So basically, the 2026 cars will have some form of active aerodynamics, and its cornering mode increases the downforce significantly, which pushes the car into the track. And because of that, there can be more serious plank wear. So the FIA has noted this, and they said that they're going to discuss and they will find a solution to this in the upcoming months with some regulation changes. We move on. In the 2025 Qatar Grand Prix, which is the next race, each set of tires can be only run for 25 laps. The number of laps is counted by adding all of the cumulative laps done in all of the sessions. So if a tire is run for 10 laps in one session and 10 laps in another, then that's a cumulative of 20 laps. You can do 25, which means there will be at least 2 pit stops in a race per driver, which is very interesting, keeps things interesting. But yeah, we will see how this mixes up the strategy, because if there's an early safety car or a late safety car, you cannot just pit and extend. You have to limit within 25 laps. So hopefully this adds some excitement to the race, and Max Verstappen is going to get on top of this. We move on. I don't think there are any other stories, or is it? Oh yes, there is the final story, which is Red Bull is trolling everyone by putting the sign that the car is the same as last week in their garage in Qatar. This is a good positive sign. And I made a whole other video about this, but the gist is Red Bull is going to be fastest, especially Max Verstappen. The second fastest are going to be, I would say, Mercedes. Then the third fastest could be McLaren. Now, if Verstappen wants to win, he needs both of the Ferraris to perform well. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But in Formula One, anything can happen. So I guess we will see as the weekend begins. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one.